Hello, my lovely people. My name is Brianda and I also go by Solar. Today, I want to get into the Hara massage. It's a Japanese style abdominal massage. And basically, we're going to feel for emptiness and fullness. The word for emptiness is kyo, and the word for fullness is jitsu. So we're going to start off by feeling our heart and just tapping into this area here and asking for guidance from our inner selves. Now we'll go down to the stomach. How does it feel? Is it empty or is it full? Now, fullness could be or is usually jumping out at you, or like you can't go deep. It could also be pain and could also be a very superficial pulse. So for me, this area is full. Now we're gonna go down to the spleen, right beside the rib cage. If you use a lot of mental energy, usually this is depleted here. So like if you're a student, if you're always overthinking, this usually here, or anxiety, this is usually kyo. So you can just keep pressing, and it actually might feel good. If you keep pressing, that's an indication of emptiness. So we're just taking note of that. And we're gonna move on to the liver. For me, this area is full. Gallbladder. And we're gonna go to the intestines now. Ascending colon here, part of the large intestine. Doesn't feel empty or full for me. This is the transverse colon here. Descending. For the descending here, I'm feeling fullness. Okay, small intestine, which is by the belly button. What does this feel like to you? And we're just taking mental notes of the areas that are kyo or jitsu. Also want to do uterus, which they don't really include, I don't think. So we're gonna find an area where we feel fullness. And then we're gonna find an area where we feel emptiness. And I like to visualize as I press into the full, I release into the empty. And so in my mind, in my imagination, I see the flow of one emptying out as I press, and then one filling up as I release. You could use whatever technique works for you. You don't have to change the pressure of anything. It's just whatever works for you. So imagining that the full area is balancing out and the empty area is also balancing out. And take note of any changes that you feel happening in your energy or in your body. Now we're gonna go to another full spot, which for me was here, stomach, and then another empty organ. and for me was the spleen. And imagine just creating a balance here as well. And taking note of any changes that we are feeling as this happens. Just take a full deep breath and a full emptying out. And again, just observing changes that this creates in your fields or in the way that you're feeling, in your emotions, and just taking note of that.